I came out a crying lion, and I've been one my whole life.
I always describe it as loyalty. They were my team when they sucked. Why would that be different now? What, am I gonna go cheer for the Packers? No. Like, what is that?
I think it started from birth. And my parents were fans, and my brothers played football and were much older than me when I was born. So I think it was kind of like, it was almost immediate.
I'm very proud to be from Michigan because I didn't live here. I sowed my oats, you know what I mean? Like I did the thing somewhere else, but I came back home because this is where I wanted to be.
What the Detroit Lions mean to me, it's a lot of things. It's nostalgia, it's passion, you know, for the team, because I've been a fan so long. It's the work ethic. A lot of teams can say this, but you know, Detroit is a hard-working town. Detroit
to me is kind of like a kindred spirit. People might count us out, but don't.
My mom and dad were both very hard-working people, and they had full-time jobs. And I think that kind of the blue-collar work ethic, and then football was everything for my brothers, for me as I grew up. I've just always been, you know, a Lion.
I grew up and currently live kind of around Flint, Michigan, which is in the same kind of bed as Detroit as far as reputation, you know, and Detroit has the whole like grit theme going on, and that's 100% like just encapsulates Detroit to me.
When you live it, you know, each year it's almost like you put it out of your mind. You know, as a Lions fan, like I try not to remember Joey Harrington. I try not to remember, you know, certain players that we've had that like were just absolute shit show, to put it in a, you know, and you're just like, yeah, oh yeah, I don't know. We had 3 years of my life was cheering for this one guy who was supposed to be the next big sweet player that we got out of the draft. And
the cardiac kitties, you know, that those fourth quarter comebacks, but never quite getting there.
Once it ended and you went away, I just let it blanked out. It's like Men in Black. I just, like, the Lions fans have their own memory eraser that just goes, shh. Oh man, I can't wait till next season. When you're in it and you're watching it, you're just such a big fan. You know, I always knew that like the Lions were always thought of as like the easy win. You know, that the Lions were like, when you got that schedule and you saw the Lions were on there, like, oh, you know, those guys, it's easy. You know, it's going to be an automatic dub. We're almost like the little brother who's finally growing up.
Oh my goodness! Jamal Williams to the house.
I've been a huge believer in culture and how things feel, and I think that that's really translate in what's going on with the Lions right now, just the change.
We're in like a Detroit Lions renaissance right now, where there's, you know, we have the right pieces of the puzzle, the right personnel, from the top all the way to the bottom, and it just seems to be things keep clicking into place that are all working. When we started going, okay, whatever they're preaching is starting to work, and whatever these guys that they're bringing in are starting to play like they expected them to play, and it's starting to happen. So I call it the Renaissance, Detroit Lions Renaissance.
You've seen teams that were terrible and then became great. I mean, like, look, the Patriots weren't always the Patriots. I've seen that happen. Why not us? It could happen. I just want to make sure I'm here for it when it does.